day 3, early morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. We're working out. Jason, Torrey's doing his thing. You know how we start? We start our day with getting our head right. We did an after-action review from yesterday, saying what went right yesterday, number one. After-action review goes, what went right, what could have been better, more, or improved. It's not a beat-up session, it's what went right. So, and what we were thinking about, or as we were doing our after-action reviews, that we got to give you a recap of how we bought the first house. Because you by now you know we did the first house within 24 hours. Right, brother?
That's right.
High five?
24 hours.
Within 24 hours. So, but look, it wasn't all pretty and glitz and glamour, because we had a house right before that one that we thought was that we had, and we were excited. And there's a video on it that we're giving each other a high five, and that video, bang, disappeared. I mean, that house disappeared. I mean, it took the life out of us, man.
Yeah.
We were ready to do it. But then just a few minutes after that, probably about less than an hour after that, we found one. Not only that, we found it in the right zip code and everything, right place, right price point. So, how do we find the deal? Well, kind of was leading into it in the other videos. We use no money to find a deal because we don't have a budget. We got $100. And so what we did is we went into the newspapers, the free websites. We went on Google, looked for all the other investors, and we started looking for, we started homing in on the people that have bulk inventory. The bulk inventory, we went into those because they had more opportunity. They didn't just have 1 deal, 2 deals, 3 deals. They might have had 5, 6, 8, 10. So we started with that list. We started calling them up. And from there, we found an investor. That's right, an investor, just like me, just like him, that understood what we were looking to do. In fact, most people would think they're not the friendlies, but they are the friendlies. We told them what we were up to. And we started looking, we told them what kind of deal we were looking for, and sure enough, he was in, they understood it, and then he pulled out a deal. He had a website that was public, which we saw his website on like 2 or 3 other magazines. We saw him on 2 magazines and on 1 website. So we already saw his inventory, and we knew that his inventory would work for us. So from there, we called him up, we built rapport. We told him what we were doing. And he really liked what we were doing, he understood the idea, and he said yes on the deal. We went immediately, in less than an hour, we were at the house, inspected the house to make sure that this house really qualified for what we were looking for. And it was beautiful. We're going to send you some pictures and some photos and some video on that. The house is beautiful. Perfect. We went immediately back to his office to go do the paperwork. He was happy. We built more rapport there live with him. And we weren't able to do the paperwork right there, but on that first day, because the paperwork took a little bit of time to get together. So we just built a lot of rapport with them. They loved it. I mean, they built so much rapport. They wanted to take me out. They wanted to take us out to dinner to their house.
Yeah.
See, that's the type of relationship you got to build with people. I didn't even know these people. And so from there at night, at 10 o'clock at night, that same night, they faxed us, they emailed us over the contract so that we could review it. 10 a.m., we had an appointment to go to their office to sign the paperwork. And we were there at 9:45, ready, calm. We went over our game plan on what we were going to do. Everything went super smooth. We went back in there. We built more rapport with him, husband and wife. So just some great people. Just some regular folks, regular people, just like me, just like Torrey, just like you. And we did all the paperwork. We bought the house for $10. We put a $10 deposit on it to lock it because we had to give some kind of consideration. And we have all the paperwork. We actually, excuse me, not we, this man right here, Mr. Torrey Brothers, owns a beautiful $220,000 house, 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. I mean, just in a beautiful location for $10. We bought it for $188,000 plus the $10 to secure the property. He owns it right now. That's his. And we did that in less than 24 hours with zero marketing budget. Now I want to come and say this other thing. Boy, my legs are hurting. I want to say this other thing. Look, the first deal that we had, we were all pumped. Boom, it fell apart in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
We had it at 12:52,
Yeah.
and at 12:55, what happened?
It went from drop.
It broke our heart. You had to see, we were like, ah, like I felt like I lost something major. Because this is the Extreme Real Estate Challenge. We're doing this for Torrey, we're doing this for you. Emotions get in there. And sometimes the deals work and sometimes they don't. But you gotta keep on being consistent. And that's what Torrey was doing. Torrey was like, all right, that happened, let's hit the next one. And we just kept on hitting it. So that was on day 1 leading into day 2.